Good evening, friends. Thank you for joining Candid Media every evening to follow what's happening in India and abroad. A very happy new year to all of you and your families. And thank you for sending me your useful comments and suggestions. If you believe in this channel, do hit the like button, share with friends, and spread the message. Our only mission is to bring you the truth and both sides of the story. Thank you for your support. We took a 2 day break and we're back and we miss all of you. So, a very, very special Happy New Year. Jaydev joins me too.
A very happy new year to each and every member and viewer of Candid Meena. And also, friends, we let's hope this year is a very good year for each and every one of you. Be it a prosperous, a very successful year, and may Sushant Singh Rajput also get justice in the year 2023, and as well as many others like Disha Salian and many others. We'll come to the first. Let's welcome each and everyone. Hi, Vishali. Hi, Sunita. Happy New Year. Hi, Vinny, Gloria, Vishali, Nirupama, Karthik. Wonderful to see you too. So this is. I'm sure you must have seen this in our community page. Unfortunately, Modi's mother passed away. Last year, towards the end of last year, and this is a cartoon we dedicate to the great mother of Modi ji. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
would you like to?
Yeah. So, see, actually, it would be, sort of more logical to say that the nation lost its mother. Because at every point in our lives, we've watched the way, the Prime Minister has, been with her, how she has fed the cows, how she has prayed for him, how she has, even during COVID, she has rung the bell. And she's done so many things which have made us feel that she is like our mother, and she has never even once only if it was somebody else, they would have moved over to prime minister's residence, but she never moved to his residence. She stayed in Gujarat, and you see how down to earth she is. And the one time that she visited him, he was you've seen pictures of him taking her in a wheelchair, showing all his gardens to her. And also, see, many a times we feel that, see, it is her, the way she nurtured Narendra Modi ji, that he became such a great leader. And even when she leaves, now here she says, now I know our country is safe. I know people will keep you safe. She says goodbye to her son. So here, there are two things. The leader has come to take care of us, that's her son, and we have come here to take care of her son because of what he is doing for the country. So our immense respect for this lady who lived up to 100 years, and always our memories will be the best memories of this lady who is now today known as the nation's mother. So this was a cartoon that I felt very sort of teary-eyed when I wrote through it, because see, there was one image, if you see, in the funeral where Narendra Modi is standing alone, and you'll see that the flames are lighting up the fire, and you'll see the kind of look on his face. See, you can imagine, it's the loneliness, the fact that his mother is never going to come back to him, and the fact that, see, he's cut away from everybody, totally detached, and that's how he's lived his life. He's never favored anybody. He's not done in all his tenure, not even one scam in his name. So such a what you say, incorruptible man, a leader who everybody looks up to in the whole world. You see the kind of messages that were pouring in when his mother died. So he, the world admires him. And so these small, these, what you say, these jackals niggling at his feet really don't matter. So whatever happened in the Bharat Jodo Yatra that Rahul Gandhi did got completely torpedoed when Modi ji's mother died, because the whole nation and the world paid respect to this great lady and her son. So that's what God always shows us. Lord Shiva always shows us is that When you do the right things, everything works in your favor. Modi ji doesn't need to impress people by walking from Kerala to Kanyakumari. Sorry, from Kerala to Kashmir. He doesn't have to impress people by catching them, and kissing them and catching the women's hands and walking as though he's walking in a garden. No, he doesn't need to do that. He's done way too many things for India, for us to think otherwise. And if anybody's got the wrong impression of him, going alone, where he did not even invite his ministers, he said, ministers, he told the ministers that you continue with your work. This is private moments with my mother who has passed away. And that's how he went there. And within a few hours, he was back to work. He was sending messages to Rishabh Pant after his accident and so much other work he was continuing. So this is our leader. And if people have still not understood his greatness, then there's no point even in discussing these things. Totally selfless, totally working for the nation, support him, or India is broken, is what I would say. Yeah, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so Karthik says a real good comment is Hiraba was a real Hira, which means diamond in English.
Yeah,
The best example of being a mother. Yeah, it's a
yeah,
wonderful comment and it's very apt comment for the great mother of Modi ji. She was an iron lady in the true sense, says Minal. Hi, welcome Adira, Minal, Zoya. Hi, Happy New Year to you. Nice to see you, Ashok and Divine. So we have to thank her. Reminds me of Shivaji and his mother, says
absolutely. Yeah, so well
Vishali.
said.
Yes,
Yes.
a woman who gave birth to such a wonderful human being and shared her morals can only be praised with love. Yes, well said, Selva. So
See, you also the fact that in this back in time also in modern times also, men never really cry because they feel shy to show their emotions. But I tried to capture that sadness, as Modi ji is looking at his mother, and you see the steps are leading towards heaven. So he knows this is going to be the last time that he will see her. So I hope but you say all of you say it's good, and thank you. I really thank you for that, because it's something I felt very, very sad about, and I hope it's been conveyed through this cartoon.
yeah. So let's take a few comments. Initially, I was reading Hindu and always had a different opinion about Modi ji. I changed my opinion after listening Devi Shetty before 2014 elections. Yes, Vishali. Such a beautiful drawing. So proud of this honorable lady and her respected son, PM Modi ji. Is looking so highly here in the US. Of in the us. Okay, I feel so proud. Yes. Go ahead. The wonderful lady died, and there was only a small obituary in
Yes,
Gujarati newspaper by the family. What a humility! Yes, well said, Karthik. Yeah,
Dr.
nice to see
Ganesh.
you, Dr. Ganesh, here in the comments.
Welcome, Dr. Ganesh. Happy
Hiraben
New
is
Year to you.
mother of Happy New Year to you of Warrior Saint.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't care what. Okay, anybody will say anything about our beloved PM. He is our family. Yes, he was targeted more than anyone. Yes, especially for the Godra rights. Right, like his mother will now watch over him and bless him and
Yes,
protect him from up
absolutely.
above.
Well said, Zoya. See, this is the quality of Sanatana Dharma. Whatever you sow, you will reap. So we are lucky and blessed to be born in this religion.
It is so emotionally draining to come out of a cremation and then to immediately get
Yes,
back to work. Yes, Mira. And it's very inspiring also. True inspiration for us all. Yes, Divine. So coming to the next piece of news is with regards to the whistleblower. The mortuary attendant Roopkumar Shah, now who has claimed that SSR was murdered, he gets security from none other than the present Mumbai police. And in the big development in this case, he has been provided very good security by Mumbai police, and now the Mumbai police move to provide security to Roopkumar Shah comes following the direction given by Maharashtra CM Eknath Shinde and Home Minister Devendra Fadnavis. So, speaking to media, BJP leader Ram Kadam said, it is a very important case which has been investigated by the CBI. There are lots of evidence that we have seen in the past of how the Uddhav Thackeray government tried to cover up the case and how they are trying to protect some of the politicians. Now, Roopkumar has revealed very important aspects regarding this case. The government is concerned about his life, and that's the reason we have given him security. Now, Ram Kadam also said that about the Uddhav government. For the first 65 days, we have seen the negligence. They were trying to hide something. When Bihar police come to Mumbai, the Maharashtra government behaved rudely to them. So there are lots of incidents that happened during the Uddhav Thackeray government, which was very evident. And this case is not a normal case. When Devendra Fadnavis announced the SIT probe in the Disha Salin case, if they have not done anything wrong, then they would have welcomed the decision, but it did not happen. So now BJP leader Ram Kadam also, openly stating that, BJP is strongly, taking the right steps in solving the two cases. So on SSR Warriors channel, they have clearly shown the body of SSR is being taken out from morgue. He's the one carrying it, and Sandeep Singh next to him. He slaps on those faces, okay, who say he's planted. I didn't get you, Zoya. Good evening, Kaur. What an irony! The same police force which conspired with its masters to prove SSR died by suicide is providing security to the eyewitness who says
Yeah.
SSR was murdered. Karma never leaves anyone. Well said. So, what is your take on Roopkumar Shah being given extra security by the Mumbai police at this point of
Yeah.
time?
Yeah. So, see, I think it's not only Roopkumar Rathod.
Shah.
I,
Roopkumar Shah.
Roopkumar Shah. But I think that many more people are going to come out now since the fear, of Paramveer Singh and Sachin Bazi has gone. So since the fear of Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray has gone, since the fear of Sharad Pawar and Sonia Gandhi has gone, lot more people are going to come out, not only in the cases of SSR, but in the cases of Tunisia, all that's happening now, the deaths, the sudden deaths, the accidental deaths, people are going to speak about it. Now, I would say that, see, when you say that added protection has been given to him, well and good, because he needs to be protected. But otherwise also, I'm sure the people who are investigating have got enough proof as it is. Now, this is only a question of fast tracking the process. So, Nina says, welcome, Nina.
Welcome, Nina.
Yeah.
Happy New Year
Rohit
to you.
Shetty says, all Bollywood stars are innocent and Bewakoof. Yeah. Nina, Happy New Year to you. The Tunisha case is going haywire. No, we will come to that, Savitri. There are some people who say he's fake and planted, showing picture of him carrying SSR body from morgue, while Sandeep Singh next to him is a huge slap on those faces. Is
Okay.
what I'm.
We'll have to look into that.
Yeah. The security was absolutely needed. This man has endangered his life by being brave and coming out with the truth. I wish SSR's house staff would speak up. Justice for SSR. The Roger Bannister effect will prevail. More and more witnesses will come out in SSR and the Shah case. Even I won't be surprised if witnesses come out in Janvi Kukreja case also. So, also in this case, I think I put it in community page that Janvi's parents are doing a lot. So, if you want to read the latest developments, please look at the community page on how the parents are working towards this set.
Happy New Year.
Welcome and Happy New Year, Chitra. Yeah. Following simplicity in life speaks people are really a class apart. Great Modi ji is so balanced and he carries his emotions so well. So real and down to earth, a superhero, yet most humane leader.
Yes.
Here, when you say that to Indian, I'd like to just tell you a small example. When we got permission that he would launch the book that I had written about my uncle's autobiography, the autobiography of a bureaucrat when we went to Gujarat, and he was the CM. At that time, when he was unveiling the book, it was gift packed, and he was unwrapping it. As he unwrapped it, almost naturally we were waiting for him to give us the torn bits of the gift paper, but he didn't do that. He kept it in his hand, and then after the photo and video was taken, he threw it in the dustbin. See the kind of even small gestures, whatever he does, and it inspires you. And naturally, because he has, his mother is herself such a stoic person. Tears come to his eyes when he speaks about how she went and washed vessels, in neighbors' houses, to make money. So the son of such a strong lady can only be strong himself. And remember, he went to the Himalayas to become an ascetic, but he was told that the time was not right and that he needed to serve the country. And that's how he came back, to
Yeah, this
become.
was the book which
Yes, yes. Here you will see, just let me just take off the caption. Yeah, here you will see that. See, when he was gift wrapping, unwrapping it, the gift paper was in his hand, and we were just trying to take it from him. But no, he was, he caught it in his hand. Here, let me tell you one more incident. So I was asking Modi ji because he was in a very light mood when we spoke, together. He was in a very light mood, and he was saying that. See, I asked him like, why did you start wearing kurtas with short sleeves? Is that a sort of trend that you're setting? So he immediately said, no, Minaji, see, when I was young, we did not have, an iron board or an istri, So what I used to do is, I used to make a, in lota, he used to put some coal and he used to iron his kurta. And so, to iron it was a procedure. So, to save that much also, he decided that he'll cut his sleeves. And that's how he cut his sleeves to make his life easier. So, you see, simplicity is written all over his fate, So, a very nice point brought out by you. More people are coming out in the coming days. Roopkumar Shah is a part
yes.
of a script of witnesses. Yes, absolutely. The sorry Babu guy is still sticking to his story too. Don't know why someone don't trust him. What's your take on that? He's an NCP person, Zoya. So don't trust him at all. Pawa's person. They are pure evil, Karthik, including Rohit Shetty. Yes. Thank you, Vaishali. Vivekananda was recognized as a warrior saint. His name was Narendra. Now, our Prime Minister Narendra is doing the same talk as Vivekananda. Is it a coincidence? Absolutely. And also, see, Dr. Ganesh, the fact is that, see, if you look at the way BJP has conquered states, in the short span of time, itself shows that, see, everybody is being loyal to this leader because whatever he has promised, he is delivering. And now only the states which are rogue states are West Bengal, Kerala, Rajasthan, So these are the states, Punjab, under UP and Delhi, because they don't care about rules, they don't care about laws, they will do anything to fool people. And they think by giving freebies during elections, they can win the hearts of people. It's not like that. Public are very, very intelligent and they will not fall for these tricks. Modi is unbelievable. Only he can think and do things which is impossible for a common man. Love him and God bless. Yes, Savitri, well said. True, good point, Dr. Ganesh. That's the very reason all those films made by him are crashing. Left, right, and center, Vishali. Wish you a very happy new
Wish
year.
you
To
to
Rekha. Yeah.
wake up.
Netzer looks very similar to actor Dharmendra. He will be thrilled. Minal, I think you've made his day for him. One Vastu program that comes on TV in the US was giving some general predictions on different industries' progress in 2023. And they mentioned how Bollywood, most of all, will face adverse situations.
It's
So, yeah,
already
this
facing
is,
adverse.
even if we don't look at predictions, we know exactly what SSR has deemed it to be. Yes, Ganeshji, maybe rebirth. Absolutely. I'll tell you here another very, see, a funny thing. How relatives are. Okay. Relatives are always there to pull you down, even if you're the most successful person in the world. Okay. So in one WhatsApp group, relatives, they put me also in it, all ladies and all that. And I started off with something like, I took Narendra Modi's quote and I said, he sounds so much like Vivekananda, you know. Immediately, not even a pause, okay, within seconds, I got two remarks saying that, see, please do not bring politics into this WhatsApp group. Okay. And another person said, yeah, don't put quotes. So let me tell you one thing. A country does not become good just like that. A country becomes good when people fight to preserve the honesty and the integrity of the country. Why do you think Kerala has become like this? Why do you think West Bengal has become like this? In Kerala, I know for a fact, I come from Kerala. Most of my relatives are not bothered about politics. They will just vote for anybody and everybody, thinking that there will be peace in Kerala. It is this, the highest literate state. Okay. And they don't even care to do their research and vote for the right person. So you either vote for Congress or you vote for this thing, Communist Party. Both of them are crooks. Still, you will not vote for Modiji's party. Okay. So then now, recently I heard one of my cousins saying that, see, Kerala is gone. To whom do we give this credit? To you. You are the people of Kerala. You should be fighting. Okay, sitting and watching serials all evening, and having your peg or your chicken tandoori or whatever does not solve the state's situation. You have to fight for it. You may be, people will give you left and right, but still, after all, in Kerala is one of the oldest states where there were warriors, where we had the Maharaja system, and we were so brave. What happened to all these Kshatriyas is what I would say. So coming back to this, whatever we just mentioned now about
So
Vivekananda.
there's a comment from Anup saying Banti Sajde is dating Ria. Rumors spread, and moreover, SSR was staying in cornerstone in the influence of Ria, and Disha was working for such days. So Bollywood has a big role in the death of
Yes,
SSR.
absolutely, yeah.
Says
So
Anup.
coming back to this point, yeah, before I divert you there. So Vivekananda, somebody said, is reborn as Modi ji. Quite possible, because Modi ji is not a normal man. Let me tell you, the times we have met him 3 times. We've also gone for when he became the prime minister in Delhi. We met him there. What you will notice, and this I'm not exaggerating at all. The fact is that when you look at his eyes, you will find that he's not a normal man. There is something so, an aura about his eyes, because he knows everything. And when he's talking about things, he talks about things that are in the future. So how did he see through that? So there is definitely something extraordinary about our leader, which we should cherish. And every time that he's attacked, we are the ones who should protect him like an army without uniform. Wherever you are, you're sitting in your office, do it. You're on the streets, do it. Because if you look at the fact that between our country, our enemies, and this thing, there's only one person who's standing between us. It is the Prime Minister. So do not, make his situation weak. Add strength to him. Yeah. Seriously, Mumbai police is giving security as a great threat, a force which has people like Sachin Baze and do hit jobs for money. Government should deploy CRPF for Shah security. Absolutely. The Palka Sadhus has gone to do a predetermined conversion there.
Is it a conclusion? What are you saying, Mandar? I think you misspelled it or something. Okay, let's take the next comment.
The Mexican president holds conferences every single day to the public and media to ask him anything they want and live telecasts it. My best friend tells me that he mentions Modi ji example many times. Yes, the same thing with if you look at the Assam chief minister, you look at Himanta Sharma, he always talks about him with so much of admiration. You look at Yogi ji, So see, they don't have any egos. They don't make fun of people or mock people. They don't have bloated egos. See, they are just following on the footsteps of their leader.
And one more thing is, if you look at the world economy right now, India is the only economy which is doing well, with respect to other economies of the
Absolutely.
world
Yeah.
post COVID. So that's a huge thing. Modi ji is Kali Yuga Bhishma says, Srujana.
Yes. Absolutely.
Modi ji is certainly not a known person. He's the one person who has changed the face of India worldwide. And this would not have been possible if not for Modi ji. Yes, Maya. And he has a presence that gives different vibes. He's certainly blessed, and we are blessed to have him as our PM. He is the number one leader in the world now. Yes, Chitra. Very good connect. I can feel the between Vivekananda and PM Modi ji. Yes, Purna. Hindus and Indians have the conception that Modi is responsible for everything and we can just sit at home. Very
Yes.
rightly
Absolutely.
said, Mandar.
As though
They
we don't
blame
have any
every,
other job. Yeah.
especially in Kerala, they blame all the this thing on Modi. Anything negative, especially. So, Happy New Year, ma'am. May the portals of New Year crystallize you with a shower of blessings. Same to
Thank you.
you, Girish. So. Imagine if we had Rahul or Singh like Animal as our PN. One will show his muscles and others will lower communication by, yeah.
All means. The
The
Palkar
Palka
Sadhus
Sadhus
was
was not a case
not a
of
case
lynching,
of
but
lynching, but murder. It was washed off as lynching. Yes, it was a murder.
and it's very important that Eknath Shinde takes it up because he said that he will be following up with the Palgar Sadhu case. So far, there's no update. Thanks, Vinny. Friends, make sure to hit the like button, and this will help the video reach more audiences. The kind of work he's putting in as the PM since May 2014, it is not possible for any ordinary man to do that. That's why I feel he's a saint reborn. Yes, Karthik, no doubt about it. After performing the last rites of his mother, he carried on with his work. Shows so much of dedication by our PM. Yes, no doubt. He just lifted India's fame, Lakshmi. We cannot leave everything to Modi, otherwise, we will be no better than those like his many ministers who do piggyback ride on
Yeah,
Modi's efforts and charisma. Yes.
absolutely.
After him, it is Yogi, says Savitri.
Yeah.
Okay, friends, make sure to hit the
Yeah.
like
So,
button.
friends, it's only 28. Friends, almost 116 people or
Yeah.
118 people watching. Please
Try to
hit the like
refresh the
button.
page
It
so we
makes a
can
huge
see the exact
difference.
like count.
Yeah, difference for us. Okay. Now moving to Shizan Khan's and Tunisia's death. Now, Shizan Khan's family and lawyer have claimed that Tunisha Sharma's mother used to control her finances, dominate her life. Top highlights from their press conference that they had today. Now, Shizan Khan's family and lawyer claim Tunisha's mother used to control her finances and dominate her life. Now, Shizan Khan's mother, sisters, Farak and Shafak Naz, along with the advocate Shailendra Mishra on Monday, okay, which is today, had a press conference trying to rubbish the claims leveled against them in the Tunisha Sharma suicide case. They clarified that Shazin and Tunisha broke up on mutual consent and that their brother didn't slap her 15 minutes before she died and committed suicide. And this is not a love jihad case, as they never forced Tunisia to wear a hijab or learn Urdu. Now, here are some of the highlights. Now, Shizan's lawyer said a day before her suicide, Tunisia had shown a photo of Fancy Kafanda on a mobile to co-star Parth Suchi. Even Ayush Srivastava and Shizan were present there. Parth got angry and tried to pacify her. Even Shezan talked to her. She denied having intentions of doing anything. They informed Tunisia's mother after she came on sets. They were asked to talk their hearts out, and her mother was asked to be with her and not to leave her alone. The advocate said Tunisia's so called uncle. Now you see the way it's worded. So called uncle, okay? Pawan Sharma was her former manager. He was fired 4 years ago because he used to interfere a lot and behave harshly with Tunisia. Pawan is not their relative. Tunisia's mum has not laid as many allegations as Pawan Sharma has. The mother still left her alone. For many consecutive nights, Tunisia wasn't at home. On 24th December, Tunisia and Shazin were not together before she died by suicide. Okay, this is all what they're saying. Tunisia talked to someone else and not Shazin. The interrogation is being done by the police. Now, Shazin's sisters, that is Shafak and Falak Naz, who were there at the press conference, showed photos from the shoot and said, Tunisia's mother is saying that she was forced to wear hijab. This is the proof and that it was from the channel and not us. Hijab Dargah is out of question. Our religion is personal to us. We don't force anyone or show things in public. You know us for years. Our life is an open book. The two also said that while playing a character, you tend to start speaking the language or keep wearing the same clothes since you work for so long on the set. They said that the question here is not about religion, but someone's mental health. Shazil's mother then said, Vanitha Sharma accused Falak of taking Tunisia to a dargah, but then you don't know where and when it was done. She accused Shazin of slapping Tunisia, but then she did not take any action or come to my house. Her single child has left, and the lawyer is taking power of attorney. She has gone. At the press conference, Shehzad's lawyer claimed that Tunisia had terrible ties with her family, and her mother knows it very well. After her father's demise, Tunisia used to remain upset. The last birthday she celebrated with her father was the only one where she was happy. It was the first time she was going to celebrate happily. Tunisia and Sanjeev Kaushal's relationship is being investigated by the police, but the two of them used to control Tunisia's finances and her life. Tunisia often pleaded in front of her mother for her own money. Her mother used to question her a lot before sending money, despite the money being earned by Tunisia. The lawyer said before the lockdown, Sanjeev Kaushal had come to Mumbai for treatment. He insisted on taking Tunisha to Chandigarh. Her mother asked the actress to go, but she refused. Tunisia used to panic a lot upon hearing the name of Sanjeev Kaushal. They had terrible ties. When Tunisia refused to go, Tunisia's mother, Vanita, broke her mobile and tried to strangulate her on the instigation of Sanjeev Kaushal. Back then, Tunisia had informed about this to the director of her show and also Kanwar Dhillon. After this, her mother and Sanjeev left for Chandigarh for 3 months. Tunisia then lived with Kanwar Dhillon. Sanjeev Kaushal and Manita's relations, how they used to operate and dominate Tunisia. All this disturbed Tunisia. After the death of her cousin in 2016, Tunisia also underwent treatment in Chandigarh. After 2016, something happened in Chandigarh that made Sanjeev Kaushal throw Tunisha Sharma and her mother out of the house at night. They came to Mumbai. That's when Pawan Sharma, as a manager, got work for Tunisha Sharma. More than that, Tunisha and Pawan were not connected or related. After a few days, Tunisha had fired him as she was unhappy with his interference. Her real mama, who was present at the funeral, has not given a single bite to the media, but her so-called mama, Pawan Sharma, has made baseless allegations. Palak also said, Vanitha Sharma was invited to Shazin's birthday. I have proof of photos. I threw a party on 9th September in Lokhandwala. She had come with Shazin in her car. Vanitha had come on Diwali at our home. Tunisia's birthday is still on 4th January. I was planning a surprise birthday party at midnight on 3rd January. Vanitha had called out on December 23 asking me about birthday plans. She had plans of hosting a grand birthday party with the media on 4th. Tunisia didn't want the media and liked family. I wanted to give her that and bring in her birthday at night. She was at home at the launch party of the show. Shehzad's advocate said it wasn't Tunisia's first relationship. She had 2 breakups before this, but she never broke down because of this. She had known Shazin and his family for 6 months because of the show. In their relationship of 2 months, they decided to focus on their careers and discuss everything later. Shazin's arrest is illegal. Power of arrest has not been misused by police. The Supreme Court has, in a series of judgment, asked me to arrest mechanically. Her mother has sensationalized the matter to mislead the media. There is no mystery, girlfriend. So here, friends, what I'd like to say is that, see, the family looks desperate, desperate to convince people that uh, that this girl Tunisia did not have a good reputation, meaning that she had other affairs as well. Now, Maya says, saw Shazin Khan's family guest press interview. They look so prepared with photos, charts as if they were doing, yes, a corporation presentation, trying to put all the blame on Tanisha's mother, uncle. Now, here, let me clearly tell you one thing. The fact is that first of all, this is a direct case of love jihad. Now, this girl, they always identify children who are single. If you look at the case of Walker, Shraddha Walker also her mother had died and she had only a single parent. Now, whenever there is a single parent, the child can have emotional literacy. So they cash in on that and they try to make them go close to their own families. This is exactly what happened in the other case with Aftab. She was getting closer to his family and she was being diverted from her father who loved her. Now, here in this case also, from the beginning, what this man has done is he has made her, get closer to his family and call his mother Ammi, his sisters, Abha, they got different names in Urdu for sister, Abha or whatever, and what they were trying to do is, if you see the way there is an audio where the mother is speaking to her, the kind of, sugary talk that they do to get her into their grip. Now, very clearly, the mother who gave birth to her has clearly said that this girl was buying very expensive gifts for this man and his sisters and his mother. Now, and the same people are now saying, his parents are saying that she had no money, her mother was controlling her money. So, from where did all these expensive gifts come for you? Shazeen and the sisters. So, see how contradictory everything is. Then, see, being a young girl, a 20-year-old girl, there would have been times when she was upset. Everybody gets upset. That's part of life. When a mother is strict, you get angry with your mother. But the moment it's over, you realize whatever your mother is doing is for your good. So these things would have happened to her also. And you can make out from the way the mother is acting, that is Tunisha's mother, you can make out the turmoil that she has undergone. She fainted at the funeral. She had to be lifted in a chair to be brought to the funeral. And this shameless man was there at the funeral also. If you look at the press conference very, very clearly, you will see that the girls are acting. In one scene, she's seen laughing. And they're talking as though these media are ignorant people. First of all, the lawyer starts on a very stupid note. He says that, see, if you all are not going to keep quiet, I'm going to walk out. Yeah, walk out. We don't want to hear your version. Because your version is completely only lies. It was very clearly said that she had lunch with Shazeen at 3 o'clock. 3:30, she was found hanging. So within this short time, what do you think happened? And he had to break open her door. And they're saying he was not only he, others were also there. So they're busy protecting their brother and their son because they know he is very, very guilty. If you see, I'm just telling you, you don't even have to watch anything. You just watch that one video where they bring her into that shady hospital. First, a man goes up. That man himself is suspicious. They come in a small car, and that man goes up to check whether the doctor is there. And then he calls these people. Then this man and this girl, they are holding this kid like a rag doll. And this man is following her. Shazeen is following these people without absolutely any emotions. And this girl is dead. You're just bringing a dead girl into the hospital. And then you say that the girl would have died in the hospital. So these are all what sort of lies? And they are also, see, if you look at what these people are saying, he used violence against her, which is exactly what Aftab did with Shraddha. If you cannot control them, use violence. Okay? Because she's a small girl, she doesn't have anybody to complain. Her mother is also not going to listen to her. So choose a vulnerability point, hit her, beat her, and if she doesn't listen anymore, kill her. See, these are things that could happen. It happened in the case of Aftab. So, Shazeen could have also allegedly killed her. Now, who was the person inside the makeup room when she hung herself? There was someone. If we are to go by what Shazeen is saying, that he broke open the door, who was the person there who, within minutes, made her hang? and then disappeared. So there are a lot of loopholes in this whole thing. And we all know that when the uncle is speaking and when the mother are speaking, whatever is speaking is coming from the heart. Just like Maya said, what these people were doing was like a corporate press conference. Aap chup ho jaiye, aap ye ho jaiye, and they're laughing and just smiling. You can make out what these people are doing, cruel to the core. Zoya says, his lawyer himself says she had moved on and was happy with someone else. Then why would she commit suicide?
Exactly.
All the more reason that Shizan didn't want that she leave him and do something. Yes. And apparently he was also heavy on drugs. How do you know? How do you know that she was not drugged before she was killed? In that state, she would not have been even aware of what happened. Now, Parul says, Shizan's family looks full drama, very shady. They play religion hate to play victimhood card, so loud and shouting in media. Yes, just like a butcher's shop or a fishmonger's shop. Like cheap publicity stunt. Now, I'm sure the full family involved in love jihad. And how can this mother of Shazin say that she's more like a mother to her? These people can be absolutely strange. The real mother is not claiming any such thing. If you look at an earlier interview of this girl, she says about her mother, and we know I have a mother. I know my feelings for my own mother and what my mother feels for me. Okay. In that one small interview, she's a young girl, beautiful girl. So she says, I love my mother so much, and my mother is, I treat my mother like my baby, So whenever I go out, I get her gifts. I like to pamper her, I like to make her feel happy. Is this the same mother that Shazin's mother is speaking about? Is this the same mother who fainted at the funeral pyre? Is this the same mother who was, lifted, from a chair and brought to the funeral pyre? How dare they question the feelings of a real mother? How dare they do it? They should be slapped for this. They cannot question the love of a mother. Let's take some more comments, Jed.
I watched the movie Tara versus Bilal.
Yes, sorry. Can you take that again?
Yeah, so there's some series called
Yeah.
Tara versus Bilal. Apparently, in one of the OTT platforms, and apparently, I think Vishali has seen just to understand, the kind of psychology which goes behind these kind of love jihad relationships. So then
Big Man
another
says,
comment, yeah.
Shahzad, his full family are criminals. This is also love jihad. Tunisha's mom didn't like dogs in the house, and it seems one of the sisters convinced Tunisha had got one secretly to her. Absolutely evil. This is all I can say. Vivekananda should come out with
Yes,
a witness for
advocate
SSR.
Vivekanand.
Yeah. Very strange. 20 years old is not well equipped to commit. Yes, suicide. It is obvious that she was murdered. Why no pause? And here also, Nina, a very important point that all of you should notice, the way slyly the lawyer puts in some names of her boyfriends, to show that she's immoral. That takes the cake. Okay. Hindu woman, immoral. Same thing with the Aftab. What did Aftab say? He lost his temper and he chopped her to bits when she communicated with another man. And on the slide. See the way they use their cards. Very, very cunning, very shrewd. And we have Hindu lawyers fighting for them. Chitra says, of course, Tunisha's mother has to be extra protective of her daughter and finances. She still, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
This is not control. Still more suspense is there that Tunisha could not say to anyone that she was completely trapped. For sure, she was murdered. Absolutely, and well said. Even Aftab family used Shraddha's money, similar in all cases. Yes, it's such a big set. Why would she hang herself with a small piece of crepe bandage? Maybe she did it
Exactly.
just like SSR. They say hung himself with that flimsy. Yes, absolutely. So in this, they of course they're blaming the mother on regarding the finances, and they're also trying to fool the public by saying that the hijab that she wore was for a scene and not for that the fact that she was being converted. There were her friends were saying that, see, she was so scared when she entered the sets. Immediately she would put the hijab after seeing Shazia. So the fear factor is there in her small child that she is, and also the fact that, see, when she's had food with Shazin before she dies, itself shows that, are you going to commit suicide and before that you will have your stomach full with food? Which person does that? If you're going to commit suicide, 3 or 4 days back you will be depressed. Then only you will commit suicide. What is the logic of these people? And what do they think if they come as an army and hold a press conference? Public are fools? Even Afna family used, yes. Absolutely. How can they help criminals? Where is the conscience? Yes, Meenaji, our Hindu lawyers, police judges, politicians are against. Absolutely. Tunisha was so happy hours before she died. How can she be
Yes, well
depressed?
said,
Makes
Purna.
no sense. Yes. In yesterday's IT awards, Varun Dhawan has said, "Logo ko fir se theatre mein lana hai." Answer is get lost, Gutterwood forever. But why are these girls working at such a young age? Tunisia should have gone to school and
Because of
continued her studies.
easy money and fame, maybe. Because at that
Why did
very
the
young
mother
age,
allow her?
they
Yeah,
cannot
I
think
don't support Shahzan at all. Yes,
logically.
yes, Savitri. See, there are a lot of things that we can ask. If you look at in retrospective, if you look at it, there are lots of questions we can ask. Sometimes, perhaps the family was not rich after the father died, and perhaps the mother used her to for the financial angle. So I'm not saying that what is good. I'm not judging anything. I'm just telling you what has happened, and the mother is a genuine person. So ironic that the last scene shot was where she was tied by the enemies. She's crying for help and saying, "Meri jaan khatre mein hai. Ab bahut raaz khulenge." Was very emotional to see. Oh, terrible. But Meena, sometimes these
Yes.
actresses, yes. For example,
No
Neetu
doubt.
Singh, Hema Malini's mother, Sri Devi's mother. These are all very greedy people. Lawyers are very only interested in getting money. 100% true. I can vouch for that. Stella, yes. Zishan is such a pro. Police is unable to decode his behavior. He's refused to give his password. Yes. Just give him one torture, no? That's it. He'll come out. Like ABCD, he will say it. His other girlfriend, also Hindu, it seems. Full family has strong backing. Producers still missing. Yes. The whole thing, if you catch the producer, will come out, is what an activist said. If he is missing, why has the police not found out where he is? Catch the director, put him in jail. You can't have a murder on your sets and sit at home and have champagne. If I'm also a filmmaker, if I'm making a movie and someone dies in such mysterious circumstances, I cannot be, guilt free. I should also be questioned for that. What happened in all these days? Priya, these are all cunning foxes. We should believe on them. They trap earnings girls to grab money by showing fake love.
Yes,
Yes.
Priya.
Tunisia should have left this field of TV industry. He needs security inside jail because he's so depressed and mentally upset, according to his lawyer, but so sane that he requests to preserve his hair. What a joke! And also the fact that, see, he wants Z security. Can you imagine? Who is he? Prime Minister of India. Why can't
Why can't cybercrime come back and track those emails? Says Savitri. Yes, see, a good thing about this case is it has got the mainstream media's attention right now, and the focus is on that case. And the Maharashtra government should take the right steps because the whole public is watching, especially now they are, since they've taken up the Disha Salian case also and the SSR case. Now people will expect them to to do a very good job of this. Otherwise, in the coming DMC elections, we don't know what will happen. I feel she found out something shady happening in the industry and how her boyfriend was part of, and she was going to tell someone about it. This could be a
This is what
possibility.
this is what I believe. Divine, I think you hit the nail. This is exactly what has happened, and this is exactly why she was murdered, allegedly murdered. Any news on who the? Don't worry about that. So yeah, there's no secret girlfriend. This is all a complete cabal thing. You know, it's all a strategy. It looks too shady, like SSR murder or Sri Devi murder. These lawyers are big liars. They are big criminals in first places. Yes, says Srijana. I just saw the conference of Zishan family. They are so arrogant. They played a recording between this guy's Ami and Tunisha. Wonder why they're yes.
Exactly. So why did they
Brilliant.
record this
Oh yeah,
conversation?
yeah, brilliant. Brilliant point raised.
Why did
Why
they
did they
record?
record it? That itself to use it at a certain point. You know,
So yeah, so
terrible, terrible. Yes. Okay. Back to you.
yeah, so coming to the next piece of news is very interesting, and this time it's Vivek Agnihotri. Now, Vivek Agnihotri has said that, with regards to Shah Rukh Khan, and he has been receiving a lot of trolling from Shah Rukh Khan fans, and he shared this, a lot of screenshots. This happened after Vivek jumped into the controversy, and he also asked regarding the saffron colored bikini that Deepika wore in that song. And so Shah Rukh Khan fans, abused him and sent him death threats. And one of the messages reads, "Dhoond raha hoon tujhe मैं तुझे घर के अंदर घुस कर ira beja udaoga." So, which means to say, we are searching for you and we'll come to your house and finish you off. Just watch or delete your recent tweet. एंड तुम्हारा तुम्हारी बेटी भगवत बिकिनी में दिखाती है और तुम एसआरके को ट्रोल करेंगे. So which means to say that his daughter was also seen wearing a similar color bikini in one of her social media shots. And Badsha was right. There is negativity on social media. This is how Vivek said you shouldn't be talking about this topic, especially after the kind of movie you have directed recently. This is what another of the fans of SRK wrote. Now, Vivek wrote that first Insta Reels used to look like bad copies of Bollywood songs. Now, Bollywood songs look like bad copies of Insta Reels. So apparently, he's also, cashing in on the whole controversy of the song of Patan, is Vivek Agnihotri. And apparently, SRK fans is sparing no one with regards to this. They are insulting each and everyone who is questioning this ridiculous song, and the song which makes fun of Hindu color, especially the saffron color, which and so especially the way they attacked you on social media, we should not forget.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah,
No, they
what
will
would you
call
like to
all
say?
sorts of names. Auntie G, tell your
Yes.
uncle G. These. See, they first of all, their IQ is so low. They don't have educational level. They must have passed only to a second or third standard. After that they go selling things like hookah and all that. So that don't expect anything more from SSR fans. So absolutely, what they are saying is
SRK
something to
fans.
be, yeah, SRK fans. It is to be condemned. Now, here, Glory comes out with another important point. She says it sounded more like an audition because there was absolute silence on the Ami side. Yes, it could have been an audition which they showed as though it was a part of their conversation. Just like that which Ria recorded all the weak moments of his SR after she heavily drugged him. Now, Maya says, Zoya, in the press meet, the family was asked who the secret girlfriend was, and the lawyer brushed off saying he didn't want to drag in some woman's name, but no compunction on casting aspersions on the mum. Yes. Terrible. Vivek Agnihotri was part of Bollywood, but later changed his stand, like Kangana. Kangana playing Indira Gandhi now. Vivek is right. The scrap movie looks like a cheap TikTok.
Yes, you are.
Absolutely. Yeah. I wonder if SRK has any fans left. Now, here, when you talk about this TikTok thing, Jaydev, see, just something that I want to warn people about is that, see, if you look through Facebook, friends, I found a very terrible trend in these Instas, these few second
Reels,
videos.
reels.
Yeah, yes, reels. In that, you will find that what they're now pushing is that they're pushing these, in different villages, they have these, sexy young girls dancing. Okay? They're all from rural villages. And what they are doing is, it's a very, very, sick thing that they're doing. What they're doing is using small boys, you know, to give them notes through their mouth, and then the women come and kiss them and take the notes from the boys, and also provoke the children to become more sexy or whatever, these small boys. And so what are they teaching our Hindu children? That this is the thing. So please, friends, if you see this, kindly talk about it, expose it, because in between putting Janvi's cleavage, or a thigh show, or Arjun Kapoor's thunder thighs, they're also pushing this stuff. So, which means there is an intention of spoiling our villagers also. Yes, these things may have been rampant and still is rampant, where you have young girls dancing to, youngsters. But since when have they started bringing children into this and making these children, be provoked by sexy women? So something very, very terrible happening there. So fed up to see druggy faces all around. Why public should fall for the people? We should know who is India's real hero. Thanks, Maya. Both SRK and Chipika look big time lunatics and drug addicts. I'm constantly tweeting in Maharashtra government and central government why only Hindu boys and girls are dying mysteriously in
Yeah.
Bollywood. Everyone please tweet. Pressurize government. Yes, absolutely. So fed up to see. Yes, we've already taken that. Please, everyone.
Thanks for it.
Thank you, Zoya. Sweet of you. The sister said to media, "Don't, our mother will get stressed." But the Ammi seems the most. Yes, and Ammi was the most aggressive there. And here also, see, what I don't understand is that, see, many things don't really add up. In many interviews, you will see where this, Tunisia and this man are sitting and they're interviewing. You will find that this man is trying to flirt, but you will see that this girl, Tunisia, for her age, is very mature. And she is seriously looking at him because, as if to say, that I can see behind your game what you're playing. So many things here are, very, very sort of, you find it quite eerie. Please have a look at some of their interviews, and you'll find that the girl is a very mature girl. So maybe this industry has made her mature. So don't think that she could have gone and just hung herself. She's not a silly girl. One sister wasn't even on talking terms with him for months, and today she shows up like she knows him in and out. Yes. Now this Malaika has started her own show, and her PR is all over the social media promoting the crap. They go to extreme extent to make money and stay in circulation. And if you look at it, Chitra, the kind of conversation she has with her son. I mean, what sort of conversation is it? She's saying that, see, you like you like your aunt more than me. You're more comfortable with her. So he says yes. Now, see, these are things which are very personal. How come you're throwing all this unless nothing exists between all of you? You all don't care to hoots about anything. So the relationship itself reeks of what you call artificiality. Just to show and who wears boots at home? Malaika wears boots at home when her son is coming to visit. Then she should have worn a jacket, and she should have worn an overcoat also. So all this that Karan Johar type of game. And what is wrong in having Rakhi Mama? What are they even trying to prove? Maybe they don't believe in Rakhi, but that's one of our festivals. Sometime could should educate his lawyer. Boycott these Bollywood any shows. It's definitely a murder, says Shilpa. SRK's paid PR hiding behind the PR controlled fake bot fans. Whatever frustrations that SRK has will be spoken out by these bots on social media. Last 2.5 years, we are tweeting, government is there. Anything happening? No, nothing will happen in India. Human life has no value. Is Arjun Kapoor the host, Chitra? Vagera, vagera. Host and many other things. The sister also said that this is about mental health. The girls, however, was active, Instagram interviews,
Very
blatant
similar to
lies.
how when SSR was murdered, that one of the buds came and said, about mental health and all those things to Arnab Goswami. So it's
Yeah.
very similar.
Ernie wants that security. What is he? Kangana Ranaut? So, on this note, friends, we will end this show. We'll see you tomorrow with more news. And good night from us. And a very happy new year. May all your dreams come true this year. From
And
me
Jai
and
Hind.
Jaydev. Good night. Jai Hind.